What's up everybody, it's JC with Mach 10 Studios. Have you ever wanted to get into aviation photography but didn't know where to start? Well, today we're going to cover the equipment we use for our aviation photography and videos to help anybody who might be interested in getting into aviation photography. Disclaimer, I'm in no way paid by any of these products. I'm just giving you my honest opinion of what you need to get started in aviation photography. But before we get started, I want to give you a quick rundown of how we got into aviation photography. In 2022, we accepted a year-long deployment to England and started traveling to some amazing places. I realized real quick that the cell phone cameras weren't doing the places we were visiting justice, so I decided to buy my first camera, which is the Canon R6, and it came with a 24-105 lens, and that was our starting point. For those that don't know, it is a massive pastime in England to go and watch the jets at the bases. So much so that most bases have viewing areas, including at Lakenheath, which is where we were stationed. Shortly after getting the camera, decided we were going to go out to the viewing area at Lakenheath and try to get some pictures of the jets. From there, I was hooked, but the 24-105 lens did not have the reach I needed to really get some good shots. Originally, the debate was between the 100-400 lens and the 100-500 lens, but since this was my first dive into photography, I decided to go with the cheaper 100-400 lens until I knew for sure that this was something that I really wanted to get into. Here are some of the first shots I took with the 100-400 lens. As you can tell, I needed some real work with the camera and with my editing. About a month in, I realized real quick that I really loved doing this type of photography. And I started chasing getting cleaner photos that the 100-400 lens wasn't quite giving us. So I decided to step up to the 100-500 lens. The 100-500 is a perfect balance between focal length, quality, and ease of use and not being too heavy, which some bigger lenses tend to be. It's great for air shows, it's great for spotting. There's only been a couple times where I really wish I had a little bit more reach. So overall, that is now my go-to lens and the lens I use pretty much every time I go out and shoot. Here are a couple of photos from when we first started using the 100-500 lens to what we're doing now. Another key piece of equipment that I like to use is our cell phone mount that goes on top of our camera to where we can take video at the same time that we're doing photos. It really does give us the best of both worlds where we can try to get really high quality photos but also get some really cool video. It just takes a little bit of trial and error to get that setting just right on top of the camera to where you get good video but also can get awesome pictures as well. The mount will do horizontal and vertical videos, so depending on where you're trying to upload the video, it gives you the perfect setting for that. Finally, one of the most important pieces that we use every day is our editing software. I'm currently using Lightroom and love it. It has some amazing features built into it that would really take a lot of videos to really dive into the benefits of having an editing software like Lightroom. For our videos, I go between CapCut and Premiere Pro. For my really easy edits, I go with CapCut. It's free, it's super easy to understand and make quick videos. Premiere Pro is what I'm using to do this video. It has so many different features that I'm really learning on the job with it. So that's what I'm currently using, and in my opinion, to get into aviation photography or really any photography in general is to have a really high quality lens. And if you're getting into aviation photography, I really recommend at least a 100mm lens at a minimum, unless you're able to get some really close access. But even when I've had flight line access, I'm still typically using the 100-500 lens. Every now and then I'll use the 24-105, but for the most part, if they're moving, I'm always using the 100-500 lens. The second biggest thing is your editing software. Editing can make a huge difference in the way your photos look. Sometimes when I have a photo that looks really bad on camera, or even on a computer, as soon as I pull it in and edit it, it turns out amazing. So that would be the second thing I recommend, is really get really good at editing photos. It takes a lot of time and a lot of practice, but that's the second biggest part of having really good high quality photos. Finally, you do need a camera body. I don't think this is quite as important. I really love my R6 and would recommend it to anybody that's interested in getting into photography. It is on the higher side because it's a newer, but well worth it in my opinion. That being said, any camera body with a really high quality lens is a great place to start. But at the end of the day, the best equipment is the equipment that you have available to you, whether that be a really nice camera lens combo or a cell phone. The key is to just get out there, start learning and start enjoying and getting into this hobby. Well, there you have it. I hope this helps anybody who's looking to get into aviation photography. It's a great hobby with a lot of amazing people who are more than happy to help and give advice along the way. If you have any equipment recommendations, feel free to drop them in the comments. That way, if anybody who is looking to get into it will have easy access to other people's recommendations as well. If you like the video, please hit the like and subscribe button. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, please let us know in the comment section what you might want to see, whether it be more equipment reviews, editing techniques, or even planning a spotting trip. Again, hope you enjoy the video. Hope this gives you your first step into aviation photography. Get out there, start enjoying the great outdoors, and enjoy some great marvels of engineering. Until next time, I'm JC with Mach 10 Studios.